Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm doing this really kind of pretty autumnal look, so quite smoky brown on the eye with some pop of gold and then also a nudie brown lip. So I'm going to prep and prime my eyes as I always do. So I'm going to take my Collection concealer first to prime my eyes, and then I'm going to set it with the Collection pressed powder. This will just help make sure all eyeshadows I put on top glide on much better, blend easier, and are just slightly more pigmented as well. Then the palette I'm using today is the Makeup Revolution Flawless palette. I'm taking this kind of medium brown matte shade just here, and this is going to be put through the crease and to act as my transition shade today. So I keep going back and forth, just building up the colour to the intensity that I want. Then I'm taking this Kiko eyeshadow. I don't know the name of it, but I will leave it down below. It's a nice matte chocolate brown shade, slightly deeper than the brown before, and this is going to be more focused into the crease and also onto the outer section of the lid as well. And just make sure everything is blended together. Then going back into the Makeup Revolution palette, I'm taking that dark brown matte shade here, and again I'm using this, but I'm focusing this purely on the outer corner of the lid. Then for the inner section of the lid, I'm taking this gold eyeshadow from Kiko. Again, I'll leave it linked down below if I can. And this is more on the orange side of gold as opposed to the yellow side, and I think it gives that more autumnal feel to it. So like I said, I'll just pack it onto the inner section of the lid. Then I'm taking the black shade from the Makeup Revolution palette. I'm taking a very small amount of this and I'm popping it onto the real outer corners of the lid just to really deepen up and give that slightly more smoky effect to the eye. Make sure that is blended out. Okay, then I'm moving on to the face. I'm taking the 100% Pure Luminous Primer as I always do, and using this to prime my skin, giving a nice hydrating base to work with. Then for foundation, this has to be one of my favourite from the drugstores at the moment. This is a Gosh Exceptional Wear foundation. I have mine in the shade Porcelain. I really be loving this foundation at the moment. I'm using my beauty blender from Real Techniques to blend this all out. Then I'm going back in with that same concealer, the Collection one, to conceal under my eyes and also on any blemishes and spots that I have. And again, I'm going to use a sponge to blend that out. And then of course I'm going to set those using the exact same palette I used earlier, so the Collection pressed powder, and just setting all the areas I popped the concealer. Then moving back to the eyes, I'm taking that Kiko chocolatey brown shade again, and I'm running this along the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take that black shade again on a more of a pencil, smaller brush. I'm really focusing this on the lash line, but more on the outer portion of the lash line, lower lash line. And I'm just blending the two together. Then I'm taking this gold shimmer shade from the Makeup Revolution palette, using this to highlight my inner corner of the eyes. And then for mascara, I'm using my favourite PHB Ethical Beauty mascara. As always, giving upper and lower lashes a good couple of coats. Okay, moving back to the face, I'm taking my Colourpop Sculpting Stick. I think it's called New Renaissance, in fact, the shade. I'm just contouring. I'm doing quite a bit of contouring today, which is not often that I do. So contouring all my usual areas. I have to say this contour stick takes a lot of work to blend out, so you have to be quite kind of firm with the brush to help blend out, otherwise it does take a lot of time to blend out, but it's a really pretty contour once it is blended out. Then I'm going to bronze up my skin using the 100% Pure bronzer in the shade Cocoa Gem, I believe. It's a really beautiful matte bronzer. I'm absolutely loving this bronzer at the moment. And then for highlighter, I'm so excited. I picked up a new one of the iconic London illuminators. I had the original one before, but this is more of the pink champagne shade that's going to really suit my skin tone much better. And I use this and I use my sponge to help blend in. I pop it in all my usual contour areas. And this illuminator really does blend so beautifully into the skin, and a little bit goes a long way. So although it is a little bit pricey, I just think it's really worth it. Then I'm taking this Dose of Colours liquid lipstick. Oh, I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but again, I'll leave it linked down below. It's kind of the first Dose of Colours liquid lipsticks I've tried, and I have to say I really like them. They are about £16–17 each, which is, it's kind of, I'd say mid-range for a liquid lipstick, but I have to say I really enjoyed this one, so I'm tempted to get some more of these. And that's the makeup look complete. So I really hope you enjoyed this autumnal look, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Done.
You look lovely!
I think it looks alright.
It looks really nice. I love the eyes.
Thanks. Quite autumnal, I thought.
Yeah.